This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate. He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it. Nick, what were you hiding in this bag that's so important you had it locked up? If Nick kept this, it means it's important. I just have to figure out why. I just gotta figure out the connection between Nick's note and this. Let's see what we have here. Opioids. From D? Nick, were you looking into drug trafficking? That's a lot of cash. More than Nick could make in a decade. If D met Nick on the day he died, he could be the last person who saw him alive. Nick was gathering at the Cove, and that's how he found his informant, D. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is. Richard, a.k.a. Dickie, a.k.a. D. Looks like I found who I was looking for. So that's what it was. Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant, Dickie. Probably a low-level drug dealer, and he also had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dickie set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dickie may be the only person who knows what really happened. I need to find him. He lives at this place, the Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.
Bess barely asked about the break-in. She seemed more focused on your fight with Dennis.
I'm on top of the suspect list. Or at least I would be if I was her.
Bess said I should call her if I found you. She believes you're dangerous. You were right back at the Basswood jungle. I think we're on our own.
They'll try to arrest me now. We have to find Dickie. I can't let Joan down.
I'm sure Dickie's still there. He had no other place to go.
What are you two doing? The longer you run from the police, the worse it'll be when they catch up with you. Explain everything. Show them all you found. That's what a sane person does.
So, how should we handle finding Dickie?
I don't have any great ideas, but I know I'll do what I have to do.
At least we're equally clueless. There's comfort in that.
Yeah. I hate feeling like the only one in the dark. The dark isn't as spooky when someone else is with you.
We just need to be careful and look out for each other.
This town has like 17 people in it. You've met the killer. I'm not saying you have to run and hide. Just be careful. That's enough.
What's enough?
Enough of a plan. I think we have enough of a plan.
Do we? I just get so angry that someone did this. Killed my friends, invaded my home. It's the worst feeling. Like part of my soul has been stolen. We need to find out who did this. I need to take back from them what they took. I need to find some small piece of feeling safe again. If that even makes any sense.
It's the knowing they might get away with it. The lie they made up being seen as true that just burns a hole right through me.
Yeah, you're right, I think. Then I think something else 10 seconds later.
Because you've got this. Easy. Look at you. So together. You got so drunk, you've forgotten anything that could have been remotely useful. Your friends are turning up dead. You're getting brained by burglars. And now we're riding straight into the back roads with no backup. You're afraid to let things go. Maybe she'd be lucky if she never saw you again.
Are you still with me?
Yeah. Yeah. So you're just gonna keep telling me off? Disregard my advice? Well, if you think you know better, Sam, no reason for me to linger. Enjoy your little investigation without me, Sam. Don't get us killed, okay?
Here. This is the Cove.
Huh?
Get your head on straight. The Cove. We're here.
Right. Right.
sure you want to keep going?
Not really, but it's not like I have much of a choice.
Sam, if you need to take a moment...
No, let's do this.
Who the hell are you? Anna, what are you doing here?
Tyler, you look healthy.
You ain't the only one surprised I'm still alive. Who's the narc?
I'm Sam.
Was I talking to you?
This is Sam. He's a friend.
Yeah, lucky for him or I'd have thrown his ass out already. So what are you two here for?
It's a long story.
We'd like to have a word with Dickie. Have you seen him?
What'd he do now? Look, just talk to Lynette. She makes the calls on her land.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah, I know.
Is he always like this?
He's pretty much the gatekeeper around here. Interviewed him last time I came by. I'm gonna talk to Lynette. She's kind of in charge.
I'll go see what I can find.
Okay, but be careful. People only end up here if they have nothing left to lose.
Guess that explains how he ended up here. Makeshift ashtray. Probably keeps down on fire risks. Now that's a man that wants to be left alone.
What's up? You a friend of Kayla's or something? Name's J.R. Wait, you're that fucking reporter!
I was.
Fucking up everyone's lives. That's a real talent.
Former miner.
Get the fuck out of my face!
Just here to ask a couple of questions.
Do I look like a fucking tour guide? You keep bothering me, and I'm gonna stop being nice.
She looks like she's used to fending for herself. Ow!
Watch it! The place is full of wood shavings.
Why do you have an open flame?
I don't remember asking for your opinion.
Fair enough.
I'm Kayla. What do you want?
Kayla. You know Ethan?
Yeah, I knew him.
You're his sister, right?
I was. So, you gonna tell me what you're here for?
I'm looking for a guy named Dickie.
Don't know where he is and don't care. He might be off with his stupid quad bike thing for all I know.
Quad bike thing?
Loud, goes off-road, has 4 wheels, makes you look like an asshole. Occasionally leaks gasoline and would have burned down the whole camp. Tyler didn't save his sorry ass with his fire extinguisher.
Well, I'll see you around.
I don't feel like you have to.
Dickie must have one of those off-road quads. It could still be here right now. I need more info to figure out where Dickie is. She looks like she's used to fending for herself.
What do you want now?
You seem to enjoy wood sculptures.
You'd have to be an idiot not to. And creating something out of nothing and then turning it into something else? That's as close to real magic as we can get.
You said you weren't Ethan's sister anymore. How come?
He tried to make every decision in my life. The same as the rest of my old family. Though Ethan was by far the most suffocating. I didn't like who I was when I was around him. I didn't like either of us.
So you two don't ever talk to each other anymore?
Not really. Well, the last time we did, I ended up coming here. Maybe was his sister was harsh. You can tell him we've talked, if you gotta.
It's probably time I leave you alone.
Hey, you're probably right.
She looks like she's used to fending for herself. Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts. Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts. I need to find out where Dickie's hiding. He's here somewhere. Tyler set himself up nicely. A guy who wants everyone to know he's ready for a fight. Tyler, right?
Jackass, right?
Some people call me that, yeah.
Huh. I'll bet.
How did you and Anna meet? You're not the type she normally hangs out with.
Maybe you're not the type she normally hangs out with. You ever consider that?
Trust me, I have. How do you end up in a place like this?
None of your goddamn business.
Just tell me where Dickie is and I'll leave.
Either that or you'll leave when I break your face. Look, Anna's a friend. She spent some time down here with us to do that interview thing. Told my story, did good by me. By us. And that guy that came after her, Nick, he's solid. Came down here 3 or 4 times. Taught me a great recipe for bass. But you're just some asshole. Dickie's one of ours. Don't think you're getting anywhere near his trailer. So beat it, before I break your knees.
The clock's ticking. Cops will start looking. So Dickie is in one of the trailers. That narrows down my search. I'm getting there. Just need a bit more info to close in on Dickie. Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts. Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts. She definitely has the air of someone who's in charge. She fits right in. Anna always fits right in.
And it was going well. It's just, I don't know, hard.
It doesn't get easier.
Oh, this is Sam. He's a friend.
We used to date.
That much is painfully obvious.
Is it?
Yeah, it kinda is.
I'm Lynette. What are you here for, Sam?
Tyler said Nick came here before. What did he want?
He took an interest in my people. He wanted to know their stories.
Such as?
Sam.
Well, the long, sad stories most people do not want to hear. We all stumble during our lives. Knowing how we fall and how some make it out can provide guidance for the future, don't you think?
What about opioids? Did he say anything about that?
There are no drugs here, Samuel. To stay, you must remain clean.
I read the article Anna wrote about you and this place.
Wait, you read it? When?
Nick's fishing shack.
Oh.
You never have any trouble with anyone. No one takes advantage?
As long as they can follow a few simple rules. Even if Dickie lives on the fringe of our community, he is one of us. All he wants is to be left alone. I would think you, of all people, would understand.
What led you to create this community?
I found there were souls in need of help after the mine closed. The world is a cruel place. We all need a touch of kindness in our lives.
You're definitely that, Lynette.
Thank you, my dear. But don't sell yourself short. Your article brought Kayla here, and even some generous donations have come in. Did you get your answer, Sam?
What kind of donations?
Food and clothes, mostly. But jobs are hard to come by these days. We must rely on the kindness of others, even if their kindness comes and goes in waves.
I'll go now. Thanks for indulging me.
Naturally.
So Dickie lives here, but his place should be isolated from the others. I know enough to make an educated guess. Dickie's gotta be in one of these places. She definitely has the air of someone who's in charge.
I see you're back.
I'll go now. Thanks for indulging me.
Naturally. I see you're back.
I'll go now. Thanks for indulging me.
Naturally.
She fits right in. Anna always fits right in. There's a quad, but Dickie's supposed to be in a trailer. Quad. Isolated. Someone lives here. That's where Dickie's hiding. Time to pay him a visit.
I only know you by reputation, and what I know I don't like. You don't get to just gallivant around here however you damn well please. So back the hell off, or I will fuck you up.
Look, I just want to talk to the guy who lives right over there.
I don't give a shit what you want. Back the fuck
Hey,
off.
man, this guy ain't worth it. Just forget him. But if he doesn't get the message soon, I'll help you work him over.
Got it. Got it. I'm gonna get past these two if I want to reach Dickie. I need to get them to look away from his trailer. Around Kayla's tent is the most efficient spot for a distraction. It's at the opposite end of the camp. They'd have their backs turned to me. But I still need a place to hide. They'd suspect me right away. Cabin stands right in the middle of the camp, far enough from everyone for them to not notice me. Close enough to reach Dickie before they come back. It'll be my best shot. I have a plan. All that remains is to figure out the details. They seem pretty proud of this place. Not what I was expecting. It's deep enough. I could squeeze in here. If they're in a panic, they might not see me hiding under this. She fits right in. Anna always fits right in. She looks like she's used to fending for herself. Shovel, hose, bucket. Nothing useful, but there's enough room to hide in here. Pre-Socratic philosophy. Dog-eared and well-read. I saw this picture in Ethan's bar, only intact. Guess I know who's been cut out. With all the flammable lacquer and varnish, this thing catching fire is sure to divert attention. It's out of the way, so no one should get hurt, but there will be lots of chaos. I just need to work out the exact details. The statue will be collateral damage once the fire spreads. No other option. It won't take long for the fire to reach those, and when it does, they'll go up in flames in a second. Need to account for that. These shavings would be perfect kindling. If I lit the wood shavings, the varnish on the statue would catch fire. Varnish. Can's empty. Probably used on that statue. Very flammable stuff. I can get the fire going, but it won't do any good if they put it out right away. I need to check for ways they could put it out. The fire needs to burn long enough to distract, but small enough to be manageable. Don't want to see the whole place go up in flames. If I sabotage Lynette's old hose, she'll have to find something else to put the fire out with. He had a fire extinguisher in his van earlier. Need to take care of it. No use. They won't let me anywhere near his trailer. I need a distraction. No use. They won't let me anywhere near his trailer. I need a distraction. I saw a fire extinguisher in here earlier. If Tyler gets it, the fire might not burn long enough for me to reach Dickie. If I hid Tyler's keys, it'd take him longer to get the fire extinguisher from his trunk. I've got everything I need, but I won't be able to do it by myself. I need Anna's help. Hey, Anna. Can I have a quick sidebar? I found him.
Where?
The goon squad won't let me near it.
Lynette isn't gonna be any better. They look after their own.
I can get there, but I'll need your help.
What exactly are you planning?
To create a distraction to get to Dickie. Setting the bear statue outside Kayla's tent on fire would work, but it's critical I wait for Anna to act first, or I won't have enough time. Then I can use a match to ignite the splinters and get the fire started. I'll have to get out of there before Lynette and Kayla can close in on me. After that, I'll hide in the cabin. Tyler and JR will leave to put the fire out. It'll give me a window of opportunity to run to Dickie's trailer unnoticed. First step. The statue goes up in flames. This'll get everyone's attention. Tyler will immediately run to his van to get the fire extinguisher. If he does get it, the fire won't burn for long. People would move differently based on what Anna does. I need to keep it in mind. People would move differently based on what Anna does. I need to keep it in mind. Look away when the fire flares. I'll risk being discovered then. Tyler will immediately run to his van to get the fire extinguisher. If he does get it, the fire won't burn for long. Lynette will go for her hose. She's right next to it. Definitely a problem. Look away when the fire flares. I'll risk being discovered then. That'll do it. No one will see me get to Dickie. I need to time everything carefully. I'll only get one shot. You'll have to be cautious. I need you to sabotage the water hose. Unscrew the cap where it attaches so there's no pressure.
Okay, but why?
Do you trust me?
Yes.
Then trust me.
be right there. Just hold on.
Hurry! Hurry! The fire is burning! Caleb, calm down. It'll be okay. I worked so hard on it.
What the hell?
I've been looking for you. We need to talk.
Oh, no, look. I'm real sorry I clocked you and shit.
Clock me? You were the one that broke into Anna's house. You took something from Nick's computer. What was it? Where is it?
I didn't know what was gonna happen, man, I swear. I'm a nobody, all right? I'm just a guy trying to get by, that's all. I just want to take care of my moms and live life, man. And I've been trying to find a way out all my life. I just agreed to talk to him for just like a quote or something. I didn't know he was gonna put so much together. He was gonna pin us to the wall. And now I'm as good as dead. You don't understand, man. I can't.
Stop rambling. What did you take?
His notes about his article, about the dealing and the drugs and names of dealers, and sellers, buyers, everything. I had to or I was gonna be next. You gotta believe me.
What'd you do with them? Where are they?
I don't have them, man. I left the stick at the dead drop up at Makeout Point. He'll pick it up soon, and then it's done. No proof, nothing.
Who's coming for it? Tell me who's coming for it.
My boss, Declan. His name is Declan.
Declan?
Yeah, the cop. You know him, everyone knows him. Oh, man, I'm totally fucked now. When he hears I snitched again, I'm fucking done. But how was I supposed to know Nick was gonna stir shit up?
Are you saying he's involved in Nick's death? Tell me!
Come on. Just let me go. Please, I already told you everything. No, just let me go, all right? I really gotta leave town before he finds me. I'm begging you, man. Let me go. Let me go. Help! Anyone! Help me!
Shut up!
Hey, asswipe!
Should've known. Damn firebug.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of you.
Sam, we have to get out of here.
Shut up. Your ass.
Come on!
You fucking coward!
Someone give me my rifle.
It doesn't make any sense. None of it does. Why would Declan do that? He was always a stand-up cop. Now he's a crime boss?
No time to think about it. Right now, we need to get to that dead drop. Nick probably gathered enough evidence to reveal what Declan was up to. Our word against his won't cut it. That stick is the only way we'll take him down.
Or maybe you could just stay out of this? Declan's trying to save his skin. If you go against him on that promontory, he'll be trapped in a corner. This isn't a game. This isn't a puzzle. And you're dealing with a man whose go-to solutions to problems has been to kill them away.
Remember what you promised Joe. Anna will not be safe where you're going.
You can't bring Nick back, but you can still save yourself and Anna. Breathe. Focus. Think it through. Declan's already killed 2 people.
Sam, I know it's been a rough day, but you're freaking me out. Stop zoning out. We're just about there, and I need you to help me figure out our next steps.
Next steps? At a place where someone might put a bullet through your head. No, that's too dramatic. It'll probably be something quiet, simple. Make it look like you killed yourself. Took too many pills. Who'd question that? You're not thinking clearly.
What are you looking at?
You're focused on finding the facts and not focused on the very real dangers.
You need to focus on the road, not on whatever daydream you're lost in.
Just stop. You're the one that needs to stop.
Sam, you're going too fast. You need to stop.
Leave me
Sam,
alone.
stop it. Sam, Sam,
Sam,
stop!
there's a turn.
Stop!
Stop! Sam, stop! Stop! Stop the car! Sam, are you okay? You nearly got us killed.
I need a moment.
Take your moment, but make it quick. We're already at the promontory. We need to find that dead drop before Declan gets here.
We need to talk. Yes, Sam, it's time. What's happening? Sam, I can't. Where are you going? Get back here. I'm trying, but it's not working. No! Losing control of my own mind. Where are you? Can you hear me? Can you even hear me? Fine. I'll come to you. What? I got a feeling I'm not gonna like this. Okay, do not freak out. You've been through this before. Ugh, I'm back in the same room again. There's got to be a logic to this place. I just need to figure out what it is. Stick to the fundamentals. Breathe. Focus. You can make it out. It still keeps going. It feels like I'm trapped in a maze. The question is, where does it lead?
I worked so hard on it.
I wish there'd been another way. There you are. You and I need to talk. What? What's happening? Remember the facts, Sam. That's how you'll get through this. Losing control of my own mind again. I'm almost making it a habit.
She doesn't do anything, just sits around like a lump. Takes her back pain pills and stares at the TV like a lump.
At least I'm not being chased this time. Right? Wonder what's in store for me now. And I'm back to square one. always tackle a problem head on. Of course. There's no running away from it.
Fucking up everyone's lives. That's a real talent.
When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
I don't need that right now.
Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked.
How little you know of the grief and woe in
You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious.
They both deserve to be happy.
It can, but it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way.
is that?
Your mother told me what happened. I know she's always pushing you to make friends.
Yeah.
Well, she's just afraid you'll end up alone. She doesn't want you to be unhappy.
Is she happy?
Not always. I'm not always happy either. Being happy isn't everything. I'd say it's more important to find out who you want to be than to be happy. Here, I brought you something.
It's so clear. I can see it all at once.
That's what gives it strength. It has nothing to hide. It can see itself for what it really is. And that lets it see everything. It's not a flaw. It's a gift. Like a superpower, you know? When the world is a storm, you stand calm at the center.
No. I need to have a real talk with myself. Where are you?
Follow me! What? Which one are you? Sam! You and me, Sam, we can do this. You and me, Sam, we can do this. Follow me.
You're leaving town just like that. Not even...
Don't leave me, Lee. I don't have a lot of friends. No one at school talks to me, and you promised.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring. Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring.
Don't leave me, Lee. I don't have a lot of friends. No one at school talks to me, and you promised.
You're leaving town just like that. Not even an explanation?
Tell him the reasons. Give him a few and he'll be fine. Apologize. He wants to know it's not his fault. Maybe tell him you'll call. He cares. Tell him how much you hurt. Apologize. She's a kid, Sam. She wouldn't get it. Just say you're really sorry. Promise her that you'll be back. She'll like that. Explain yourself to her. Or try to, as best you can. She deserves that. Apologize. She's a kid, Sam. She wouldn't get it. Just say you're really sorry. It's not up to me. I'd stay with you if I could. I'm sorry. Forgive me, please.
Why are you lying? I know you want to leave. What happened to you, Muley? I hope you never come back.
It's not you, Bug. It's this town. It's Anna. It hurts and I can't stay.
None of that is my fault.
I know, but I still have to go.
It's not fair. I understand, but it's not fair. I guess you finally win for once.
Tell him the reasons. Give him a few and he'll be fine. Everyone in town is making my life miserable and no one trusts me. I gotta go.
I see. Yeah, you do you?
He cares. Tell him how much you hurt. Everyone in town hates me. I think Anna hates me. I think I hate me. I have to get away from this place or I'm gonna die here. Inside at least.
I get it. Just know I've always got your back, no matter where you go.
Listen to her. Sometimes there's not a right thing to say. Quick, toss the ring. Make a joke. If you don't manage to save face, it's over. Tell her you want this. Be forward. She'll reconsider. If you don't, it's over. I thought that's what we were supposed to do. I'm sorry, I just wanted to fix things.
Sam, did you really think doing something neither of us wanted would fix anything?
I know you don't want to talk about it, but he's your son.
I know the real you is here. The rest are just illusions. I have to focus. There's only one of you. I can't just choose them all. Think. Focus.
They just want to put useless labels on it. I know you don't want to talk about it, but he's your son. I said this conversation was over. He's not having a good time at school. He has trouble socializing. Now, what does that even mean? He's having some trouble making friends, that's all. He's always talking to himself, to his imaginary friend.
I had one at his age.
Yet you had real friends. He talks to himself more than he talks to other people. You should consider what the young teacher mentioned.
He doesn't need remedial classes. They just want to put useless labels on him.
They're not remedial. They're programs meant to help him with his social skills. It could be good for him.
My son is not going to be in some dunce class.
You were there when no one else was. And you've been there every step I've taken since. I'm ready. Hey. Hey. It's been a long road. I think it was always coming here. You know? You've opened yourself up a lot more than I expected. Especially to Joan and Anna. You're finally back on the right path? I believe some of the credit is mine. Why does it have to be so complicated out there? I'd say we've had a good thing going. It was tough, but you made compromises. You adapted to other people. Wasn't it nice to feel accepted? You always make it sound like you care, but all you want is to change me. But the two halves of your world, they don't mix. There's Sam, the well-adjusted human, and there's Sam, the depressed, truth-obsessed misanthrope, who doesn't realize objective reality is a subjective myth. I'll tell you what the truth is. To be happy, sometimes you need to focus on people and not things. You make it sound so easy. I'm not sure I'm ready to let it go. It'll take a lot of work, but we can get you there. No one can enjoy life when they've got the weight of the world on their shoulders. What about the world? Everything has a price. Look, you've been helping me for a long time. Even today, without you, I would still be lost in my own head, in my own panic. Well, technically, that's kind of the case right now. Still, I'll take the compliment. But we both know I can't be split in two directions. I have to pick a track. Go along with me. Be a part of society. Be happy. Let things go. Accept the expectations of others. Stop pretending you're someone else. Or keep looking for a truth that may not exist and leave everyone else behind. But seeing the world for what it is, being able to make a difference, no matter the consequences. It's time. 2 roads, and you can only take one. I sacrificed so much effort just to make myself miserable. I've had enough. You just have to care more about the people around you, and less about everything else. I know. I'm ready. It's not gonna be easy, but you and I, we're gonna get there, together. Anna probably went off after what Dickie left up here. You can't let her be out there alone. I know, but it needed to be taken care of. I concur. Hurry, Sam. No cell reception. If anything happens, we're on our own. If Declan arrives, he's gonna see the car. He'll know someone is here. Declan could be here already. I should be careful. Falling off is the least of my worries right now.
Finally pull yourself out of your daze long enough to join me. I was worried about you.
I think all that stress got me there, but I'm better now. I've got myself focused and together. I'm with you on this.
It's good to hear you're back. So I guess this could be all of this madness coming to a close, right? Hopefully in the good way. Maybe we can bring Nick and Dennis some justice. I'm ready to see it end.
We don't both need to do this. You can go home if you want. Maybe you should.
You're sweet, if a bit overly macho. I know the risks. But we haven't done too bad so far, right? So good try. But you're not getting rid of me that easily.
Oh, I know how stubborn you can be, but I had to ask. It's probably time we find those files. Any luck yet?
I can't find them anywhere. Did Dickie say where the dead drop was?
He didn't. We'll have to keep looking for it. Did you already go through that side?
I've been looking everywhere. So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables. Declan could be here any minute. Let's hurry it up.
Anna's already searched over there. Dickie's stash must be somewhere else. dead drop doesn't seem to be here. Too exposed. This would be the classic choice, but no. Nothing. A precarious path out into the dark. Not a bad metaphor for my life right now. Nowhere to hide a USB stick here. Rotten food. Probably too gross even for someone like Dickie. Anna's got that area covered. I should look elsewhere. It's good to finally have some perspective. My past made me who I am today. It's pretty cliche, but still, a hard-learned lesson. I don't see it. Burying it would be a lot of work for Dickie. Found it.
You did? Let me see. With this, we'll be able to put Declan behind bars and clear your name. Come on.
Hold it there, boss.
Whoa. Declan.
Now, you two just relax.
We're here for the same reason. All you have to do is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
You... How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake? You drank with his friends.
Yeah, it was harder than you think.
Tell me what happened with Nick. Why did you kill him?
Same thing that happened to you. He saw an opening and jumped in it. He started asking questions, never actually thought he'd find answers. But he did. And then he kept playing with fire, so he got burned.
So that's it. You killed him because he did his job.
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done. It was just the same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut. Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the same fall from 2 years ago. Fuck that common good shit, right?
You always seem to care about this town. Its history, its people. Why do this?
I care more about this town than anyone. I've spent my whole life protecting it. Everybody's happy to shake my hand and say how grateful they are. But as soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt. Help keep a lid on things. And if someone's got a profit, might as well be me. Nick and Dennis, that part wasn't supposed to happen. But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
Anna's gonna try something. Declan, listen to me. Think about what you're doing. Is this what you want? You killed Nick. You killed Dennis. You're running the drug ring in Basswood.
If only you could have left it at that. But you had to poke around again. Now I have 2 witnesses to deal with, thanks to you.
This is bad. Be careful. Every word will count from now on. You have to lower his guard long enough for you and Anna to gain the upper hand. It's gonna be hard, but remember, I'm with you. Every word of the way.
Tell me exactly why I shouldn't kill both of you right here.
Keep your cool. He's not gonna shoot if he thinks he has better options. Otherwise, he already would have. Killing us is not in your best interest, Declan. The more bodies you leave behind, the harder it'll be to hide them.
It's a good point. But at least bodies don't talk. Look, I don't want to do this, but I promise, it ain't personal.
Don't delude yourself. Nothing is more personal than this. And you won't do it.
What makes you think that? Seen into my soul?
He wants things to stay as they were, to cover up the whole story. If he thinks you'll get in his way, he won't hesitate to pull that trigger. You're not some psycho killer, Declan. You're in over your head. I doubt you ever intended to kill anyone. Dickie's still alive. You could have killed him, and you didn't. You're still a cop. You still care about this town.
Maybe you're right, Sam. Maybe deep down I don't want to hurt anyone. Or maybe I just still had a use for Dickie, and I was just thinking of paying him a visit as soon as I got the goods.
Good luck finding him. He won't show up if he doesn't hear from us again.
I know you're bluffing. You seem to think you can just walk away. Go ahead. Tell me how that happens.
For all his bad boy act, it's clear he wants insurances. To know he's safe. Deep down, he thinks everyone is as crooked as he is. Buy us, then. Your drug money for our silence.
Samuel Higgs, asking for a bribe. That's very interesting.
It's an insurance policy. If we participate, we become criminals as well. We won't be able to turn on you without ruining our own reputations.
Why should I trust you? You're you. You care about stories, not people. You published that article that sank the whole town, leaving saps like me to clean it up. If I let you go, who's to say it won't be the same thing all over again?
You know, as a criminal and as a cop, he's probably seen lots of desperate people doing desperate things. Stay calm. Appear confident. You staring down the barrel of his gun is already having an effect on him. Because if I talked, I know you'd be coming after me. I'm not suicidal.
You're only saying that because I'm pointing a gun at you. But killing you's more trouble than it's worth. You're right about that. So how about you just hand over the evidence, Anna? Nice and easy.
It all comes down to this, Sam. Anna's about to jump him. It's better for everyone this way. You win, Declan.
Good call. I expect you two to keep your end of the bargain.
You asshole!
A woman has been shot. I need an ambulance. Just hurry! Okay, good. Stay with me. You have to stay with me.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Anna, please.
Carrie James at 1043 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. You heard the news today? The local cop who died in that fatal shooting last week is apparently the head of a small opioid ring right here in Basswood. Crazy. It's believed he used his position to bring in drugs from all over the county and that he murdered 2 people in an attempted cover-up. Good news, however, the journalist who was wounded while confronting the rogue cop was released from the hospital today.
Oh, Sam. Nice to see you up and about.
Him again? He really wants to be a part of this community, doesn't he? Wait, scratch that. He really wants to look like he's part of this community. Nice to see you, too. I didn't know you and Anna were close.
Oh, we aren't. Not yet, at least. I just wanted to give her my best. What affects the community affects us all, Sam. Lots of well-wishers. Kathy, Walter, Bess. Makes me feel a touch like a ghoul.
Well, sometimes it's what it takes to be part of the community. I know how it feels to be outside looking in.
Very astute. Putting down roots is a rather active process.
How's Kathy? She doing okay? She's been going through some hard times lately.
I've noticed. I'm thinking of giving her some paid time off. That way she can focus on her daughter.
That's very generous of you.
I'm just trying to do my part. Besides, the pharmacy just wouldn't be what it is without Kathy. I feel so selfish keeping you away from everyone. I'm sure Anna is waiting for you. You have a good day. No. You have a good life, young man.
I'll try. Looks like I'm not the only one who's come to visit Anna. I'm so glad she's finally out of... Come on, you're done running.
Sam, hold your horses. Anna's busy with the sheriff. You should probably give him a moment or two.
Sure, Joe. How you been?
How have I been? Son, I appreciate you being here for Anna, but it don't change what happened. My girl's hurt, real bad, and things could have been even worse without you. You did good.
See? Told you promising him you'd keep his daughter safe was a good idea. Who knows, it might have even given you the extra boost you needed against Declan. But you did do good. Well done, champ. Anna did good, too. I wouldn't be standing here if it weren't for her.
Well, that makes two of us. You know, Anna told me how things went down up there. Said you getting inside Declan's head saved her skin.
I knew the kind of man Declan was. His weaknesses. Maybe I even share a few.
You're nothing like that snake. You're a good man, Sam. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I know you're really here for my daughter. And today, you're not the only one. Lots of good people have come around to see how she's doing. Don't you be a stranger, Sam. Not a lot of people with a good handshake left.
So much stuff. Anna won't have to buy food for weeks. I probably should have brought her something to eat, too. So much stuff. Anna won't have to buy food for weeks. I probably should have brought her something to eat, too. Walter.
Samuel, my boy. As I live and breathe. I kept meaning to call, but phones are so impersonal. How are you holding up?
I'm just happy Anna's coming home. Things could have been much worse.
It always can be. It always can be. You went through something terrible, but I'm glad you came out the other end. I've had a brush myself with the Maker here and there, and I would never call them fun. Not fun at all. Life-affirming, though, definitely. Even for those close to you. It leaves a mark. Now, 2 members of my family of heart are gone. One is wounded. That day, you said you need to ride until you can't anymore. Well, this is as far as I go. The Basswood Jungle has printed its last pages.
Consider taking some time to think it through. This doesn't sound like you. My first week in the bullpen, you said to me, "The pen is not a sword, but a shield." You take this town's shield away?
Using my own words against me. Believe me, I wish there were another way. But I lost my flame, and there's no one to pick up the torch. Except...
He's gonna offer you to be editor-in-chief. He never liked you leaving in the first place, though he is missing the obvious. Anna. She's connected to this place in a way that you aren't. She'd be the right choice. If you're not interested in the position yourself, that is.
You. I see no one more up to the task. You've proven time and time again you're the quintessence of a journalist. I should have told you a long time ago.
It would be an honor.
The jungle hasn't gotten an inch bigger than when you left. And with the way the whole industry is going, it might not last much longer.
Walter, you've made the sale. Cash in while you still can.
Great. Great. I'm surprised you said yes.
I'm surprised you offered. What with my history?
Because you use ink and paper to point out hypocrisy and right wrongs? few are half as brave, which is why every community needs a Samuel in it. We have much to discuss, but you're not here for an old fuddy-duddy. If I can give you a small piece of advice, a good life is one where you keep your friends close to your heart.
Don't waste all your time with me. My daughter's probably dying to see you.
Where are they? Where are Dad's notebooks? The yellow legal pad ones?
You can get them later. You need to say hello to the guests who just arrived.
The yellow ones were Dad's favorites. I wanted to start using them. They've got to be here somewhere. Just
Joan
give me
Waldron.
a minute.
Don't make me say it again.
Fine. I guess it doesn't really matter. Careful, Muley. She's in one of her moods.
I'm sorry you had to see that. It was hard before, but now she's completely shut me out.
She's still trying to make sense of all that's happened. She's been through a lot. Maybe Basswood just isn't the right place for her anymore.
You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Kathy, I'm not here to judge. I just want to help.
I know. Sorry. I've just been dealing with so much lately. You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
Now, Sam, we need to be really careful about this. Kathy's already on edge. Joan noticed her mom is overdoing the painkillers, but we can't just kick the door down and confront her directly. Kathy, Joan is distant because she feels you haven't been yourself lately. She told me at times it's like you don't see her.
It's nothing against her. I've just been working myself ragged, and I hurt my back, and...
She said it wasn't just that. She's noticed the pills.
It's the only way I can deal with my back, and it helps with other things.
Look, I can't imagine how hard it is to raise a child by yourself, but I don't want to see Joan grow apart from the last parent she has.
Oh, God. I didn't realize it got that bad. You're right. I need to get help. Sam, could I count on you to help look after Joan every now and then? She needs the people she loves close to her right now.
I'd love to. I get along better with her than most adults.
I thought I could do this alone.
I'm here to help in any way I can.
Thank you. And if you ever need something, know your family. I should really say hi to the other guests. Take care.
And you make sure to push yourself. Get some fresh air. Don't let these doctors keep you cooped up for too long now. Oh, Sam, you're finally here. I was looking for you. Now, I know you've been through hell and back. I know that. If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, well, I got some good news for you for once. We found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. And since your testimony and Anna's corroborate Dickie's statement, no charges are going to be filed against you or Anna. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
She's worried about her re-election chances as sheriff. She's playing cleanup for the whole police force right now. Before you answer, just remember, it's always nice to have a police chief as a friend. It wasn't your fault. No one saw it coming.
I still would have trusted him with my life. He was serious, dedicated. Looking back, maybe obsessed.
It's a rot that grows deep under the floorboards. I didn't see it either.
What happened isn't on you.
Thanks, officer.
Bess, hon, I've known you too long for you to call me anything else. Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid duty calls. Look after yourself, Sam.
Don't waste all your time with me. My daughter's probably dying to see you.
Hey, Bug.
Hey, Muley.
This one is all you. I never could get a read on her. How are you holding up?
Fine, I guess. Well, at least that's what most people want me to say when they ask.
Come on, Bug. I want to know how you feel. How you really feel.
I guess better today than yesterday? Maybe. I still miss Dad. But finding out what happened to him, I don't know, makes me feel a bit better.
It'll keep feeling better with time. Even if it's hard, you have to keep one thing in mind. You're not alone. And your mom will always be there for you, no matter what.
What about you? Are you staying this time?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh.
But I promised your mom I'd help keep you out of her hair.
You did?
Of course. I figured you might be happy to have me around every now and then.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. Every now and then. So we'll get to hang out again? Like in maybe board games at the coffee shop? Just like old times?
Anytime you want.
You're the best, Muley.
I'm all right. Listen, I need to find Anna now. I'll see you around, okay?
The sooner the better.
So, I wasn't sure you'd show up at all.
Yeah, I meant to get here before you, but I had to stop by the cemetery on the way. I finally paid Nick a visit.
Still doesn't feel like he's gone, right? I was still thinking he'd come greet me when I opened the door, you know?
You feeling okay?
Is it crazy to say it feels like the longest day of my life is finally over?
I honestly know exactly what you mean. I've had other days like that, or I thought were like that. Makes me worry I have some even worse days lurking ahead.
Hey, I'm the one that got shot. You don't get to be the depressing one.
Sorry.
What about you? How are you compacting everything?
It's way too big. It feels like a reel-to-reel film. That all really happened.
It's surreal, that's for sure.
I don't know if it'll ever feel real.
At least it's over. Whatever was on Nick's laptop is gone forever. But so are the bad guys. The scales are balanced.
Nick was a good journalist. There might have been some things on there.
Okay, like...
Want to tell me what you're doing here? Talk about the little details that don't add up and don't really matter? You better not be taking my happy ending away from us. It's just that... Okay, so I talked to Walter. He's about to retire.
Wait, what?
And he offered me the position of editor-in-chief.
What did you say?
Well, if you had to guess, what would you think I did?
Normally, you'd say no. Sulk off.
That does sound like me.
But you didn't. You didn't do that. You said yes. Oh, wow. I mean, asking you sounds like Walter, but what bizarro world had you saying yes?
One in which I grew up.
So, does that mean you're staying?
I can't really head the local paper if I'm not in Basswood.
I'd like that. You sticking around. You know, you'd need business cards.
No one uses business cards anymore.
It's the 21st century, Higgs. What's old is new again. And think about what Walter would want.
Well, business cards it is then.